Can you hear me? I hear you. Join? Did I join? I joined. All right. Noise. It's still a learning curve. Let's see. Layout options. Da, 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 da. Chat. Okay. How do you invite guests? Start sharing chat. There it is. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo. Share chat enabled. Chat. Yeah. Yeah. This is new. It is. But it's fun stuff. I think that's it. Yep. I believe so. I'm going to probably take this stinger off. There we go. Okay. I think I got everything else. I don't know. I got a house full of children tonight. Oh, do you? That's not good. Yeah, one is very very hyperactive. Yeah, Melissa was very excited. She's like, "You're going to paint tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Friday." I'm like, "I've worked all week. I got to work tomorrow too, but I enjoy, painting on Friday." She's like, "You're going to leave me with a house full of kids?" I'm like, "Yes. Yes, I am." Have fun. She was not too excited about it, but hey, what are you going to do? Yeah, she didn't. She's a champ. She's got this. Yep. It's a good stinger. Good. Why, thank you. I try. I've been messing around with stingers and everything. I made one for the mindful painting because I made one for the the battles, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I could do this. So I made one to switch between other things, and I'm like, okay, I have to change the format. Right now, it's the same one that it was, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Let me see. Put here. There's that. Perfect. Now I got your screen. Uh, did I unmute it? I think I gotta figure out what did I do here. Yep, that's what it was. That's what it was. Theater mode. Then I can do a display capture, and then I'll shrink it. Oh, nice. That is very exciting. Takes time. Well, yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. How's the book coming? Oh, it's done. See, Melissa brought. She's like, I'm like, cause I brought it up. I'm like, Bird's doing a book. I'm like, I could have swore. She said she was going to. It was going to take like a year to do the book. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. That's nice. You know, I've been seeing advertisements for GaryCon and Adepticon in the same advertisement. Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding? Yeah. It's like, okay, well, I guess. All right, so I am picking back up on the Helldiver, and I did a short thing. I used the paints from one of our kits, and I've painted this model probably about 4 times, and I've cleaned it off and repainted it every time, doing different things. And I used it again to just record something. I still have to edit it down, but this was the paints from Reaper, and I really, it was it's kind of like a little. I want to say it's water soluble, but it's more runny than others. I don't know if it was just because this one was painted and stripped and primed like 4 times that it wasn't really adhering very well with a base coat. But after it dries really nice and evenly. I'm like, so people should be really happy with it when they get it in their, their painting kits. And the painting kits are all the first 10 are already sent out. I have a couple more made. These are them. I didn't have time to put them into another box for security reasons so they don't get stolen, but I'm fairly certain they're gonna make it to where they're gonna be. So uh, yeah, me too. And I'm real excited for those. And I was very surprised on some of the shipping. I was expecting them to be a lot more expensive to ship, and they're not. They're not. I'm like, that's good to see, because they're so heavy. There's so much in them, and I'm like, oh, these are gonna be anything involving shipping to you costs a lot. Yeah, because what is it? The Ghost. Because coming up here, April 4th is what Casey is eyeballing for a date. It's a Friday. Mine says April 4th. So yeah, because the 9th would be a Wednesday. I'm like, did I see it? But yeah, so we're gonna be painting Destiny Ghosts coming up here soon. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, I can't wait for that. I gotta figure out. Okay, I gotta pull up the picture of the Tyranid again. Becca, what's going on? Hola, senorita. I don't know why I said that, but I don't believe so. Yeah, no, you're right. Can everybody hear Shayla? Can you hear Shayla or Bird Ninja? It's my brain. Uh, yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh, she cannot hear you. Hmm. Oh, I might know why. Um, no, no. What it is, I have a mixer on, and I do not turn on my headset sound, um, because of where is it? Um, because I have music playing and it'll be caught in the VOD, but I can change that. I don't have to run that. Where's the global setting? Da da da. Application, sound alerts, game, music, donation bar, desk, cam. There's another one. Uh, where's just the audio output capture? I believe that's it. Ah, they should be able to hear you now. Yeah, it is pegged. All right, there we go. She is super loud though. Yes, I know. I'm turning it down. There you go. Yep, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. I'm not fully integrated in the streamer lifestyle of audio levels and everything. I say, man, somebody. That's why Becca's here. No. Uh, fair. No, that's good. Uh, I try and stream at least one afternoon during the week, because I'll get home early from work a couple days a week, and if I have nothing going on or if there's like no one in the house or anything like that, uh, I'll stream until like the girls get home from school. You know, that shouldn't be too loud right there. That should be good. So it should be, hopefully. I got to pull up a picture of a tyrannid. Yeah. Tyrannid. Oh, that's from Warhammer. Yeah. I was halfway there. Uh, I think this is a warrior. Terminid. Is it a warrior or a hunter? It kind of looks like a warrior, but I'm going to type in hunter. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely the other one. Yeah. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. Okay, I'm down for it. So this is more of like a tannish kind of body with orange and yellow underneath with some funk. Yes, that would be very helpful. Okay, I like the way this one looks. I like the dark tones on this one, so I'm going to use this one as my reference. There we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Wait, are like a hey, cool. I'm for it. Okay. So I'm gonna start working on him tonight. So his teeth are not very white. But he's got a dark armor. What's the other one? I can hear Duke barking. Yep. Yep, Duke. Yep. It was bound to happen. All right, so I got that's brain matter. What do I got that kind of matches that off white? Mmm. Ooh, that's not good. Hmm. Can the comic shop like order it for you? Yeah, and then it probably would be able to survive a little bit better. This orchard would be pretty good for the underbelly. This is a Fanatic wash, I think. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I know. I didn't clean my wet palette last time, and I opened it for this, and I'm like, ooh, that's got some funk to it. I'm like, let me go clean this real quick. All right, so let's do a blend of these two first. Where's my jump brush for mixing? Right there. Let me pull these. I think I want a darker one for this. Oh, not too much. It's been a busy week. Just kind of getting things kind of situated. I got work tomorrow, so it's been a pretty eventful week so far. But overall, not too much developments. Everything's just kind of like sitting right now in limbo, waiting. Like we're right now waiting on two proposals with Fan Expo. That was something. Yeah, and so we're waiting to hear back from them, and then also getting things kind of going for PAX East. I saw that they opened up the content creator stuff for GCX. GDC kicks off, I think, this weekend or next weekend, I believe. Yep. And outside of that, just not much. Just kind of kicking it, trying to get things organized for next weekend. This is like a puke. Yeah, this is like a puke green. I don't like this one. Trying to get a good color match for that, but I think I'm just gonna dive in with it. Just go for it. Cool. Oh, cool. So you're like a featured artist for it? So where's Twin Cities Con? Okay. Cool. That is really cool. You should be. That's freaking huge. You should be. I'm excited for you. That's freaking cool. Oh, well. I mean, that's to be expected right there. So you're going to have a full vendor booth too? Okay. So you're like the featured artist and you're doing like their set piece or whatever? Like their art for their cool. That is really cool. That is really cool. I am excited for you. I did just get a thing in from Too Many Games. They're a gaming convention out of Philly as well too. Um, we have a booth with them as well, and that is in June. And the end of June, like the 23rd or something, I believe. Well, happy birthday. Well, early birthday, but yeah, it's end of June. I think it's 23rd, 23rd, 24th. It's not at the main convention center that all the other like shows and everything are held at. It's at a different one that I've never been to. Uh, it's a big open air, kind of kind of resembles a warehouse, but um, this show has been growing like exponentially over the last several years, and I was real excited for them to invite us to be a part of it, and they're real excited to have us there. They love our work, love what we do, and think it's great to have us included there and offer attendees something that they've never really had access to at that show. So, and I did offer a quiet room. They just don't have. It's not like a typical like venue. Like they don't have rooms or anything. Kind of like the same thing that GCX is kind of struggling with right now, where it's just kind of like like we're looking for a space to do it, and they don't have like a dedicated space for it. So it's something that is the venue is asking for it, not them per se, but the venue wants it. They want it there, and really, it's just like if we can find a room for it, we'll have it. Tell you the truth, there were a few spots, instances last year when I got out of the booth. People were migrating to the back corner where like bathroom was to kind of get away for a hot minute. And I think those situations, people could really, you know, that's where you would see it be used. Jonesy? It's Dr. Jones. I see him on Fortnite all the time, and I've yet to freaking try and join him. No, I just don't want to interrupt Jones. It's like, oh, Jonesy's on. I should see what if he wants to squat up. And it's like, I'm not gonna bother him. Have you jumped into anything this season? Hmm. Oh, there you go. Is that the one everybody's chasing? Well, let's farm the battle pass together. I farm it all. That's all I do is try and get the battle pass to be completed. Because my daughter, like, when she goes on, she wants to do like dress up. So I try and unlock everything for her. And then she gets on. Unfortunately, now somehow she figured out how to turn on like the auto like uh, reward or whatever. So when you unlock it, it automatically throws it in your inventory. So you don't have that gratification of going to the menu and unlocking everything. So I have to turn that off to stop it. All right. So I got a little bit of a dry brush going on this. I gotta figure this out. People do play that Lego Fortnite though. They do. It's Minecraft but Lego. It's pretty spot on. Now I have both screens up. You do rank up really fast if you play that or the Rocket League. If you do the Rocket League in Fortnite, that'll rank you up really fast too. I played today. I think I went up 3 levels just doing no build, and I got absolutely decimated. Absolutely just murdered this afternoon. It seemed like a lot of kids didn't have school today. Like, I got smoked. Yeah, I got, and to tell you the truth, I was a little upset a few times. It's like, I don't know how you beat me. I should have won that. Mm. What happened? You should have seen me back in the day. I was a contender. I'd be running these maps. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I used to be really good at Unreal Tournament as well too. I was an Unreal Tournament player. Yeah, I loved it. I was really good at it. I was there when they first started doing the online like capability back in like the freaking mid '90s, like when it just started becoming a thing. That was a rude awakening. I thought I was good, and then I got on there and realized I was not as good as I thought I was. Yeah, but it was still fun. I loved it. Um, yeah, it was a killer time back then. But Halo Reach, that is the OG right there. Yeah, where'd you get those? Oh, yeah. Yes. I mean, it kind of goes with the whole thing, you know. Get this, and then I'm gonna get this. They're so precious. I believe that. I'm not gonna use that brush for this. I'll use this one. He sounds super happy. Now I'm surprised you have not made like a little thing where you could actually like bring him to cons with you. Do you really? No, I've never seen a picture. I got to see this. Do you put him in like a little carrier or you put him in like a pen or something? That is freaking awesome. Uh, so where does he sleep? Does he? That's awesome. So she's got like her little corner. Has she beat him up before? Like you're gonna get it one time and you're gonna know not to mess with me. Get back, boy. I think that says it about all of says that about all of us. You know, we're all smart, you know, when we want to be. You know, we all have our moments. Kind of digging this voodoo shade on here. It's giving them. I just kind of wanted to muddy it up a little bit, just because he looks very muddy, and then I'll go over him with more highlights. But it like they're dirty. Like that's their main thing is they're dirty. Like can't have them looking too super clean or anything. No. Yes, I'm all for it. I am all for it. I mean, even though you're all going to be doing the heavy lifting, I'm just going to be there in the background, like I'm going to throw this down. Doesn't really help the situation, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh my god. Oh, I wonder how you know that. Yeah. Don't ask questions you already know the answers to, Joe. That's funny. Uh huh. Well, I know when you got friendly fire on too, and it's like even if you accidentally shoot somebody on the team, they're like, "I'm getting you," and they come right back after you like with a vengeance. Oh, all right, that's just Cody. He's so petty with things. You killed me. It's possible. That's funny. Yes, they are. Have you gotten everything all squared away for the wedding? By himself? Okay. Priorities. Yep. Goes by quick. Yes, that is a very scary reality there. Um, yeah, the year is moving by very, very quickly this year. Me neither. Yes. Aw, congrats. I was looking at a few other Primarchs and stuff like that, or like Chaos, like champions and stuff like that, like that guy right there. And then I saw the price tags of them. I'm like, nope, that was an expensive one right there. That is a big one. There was one I saw that was really nice, but I think after I'm done with this Helldiver, I'm gonna dive back into the other one, Lionel Johnson. I'll dive back into him and then finish him, and then I'll probably try and do Gilliman. All right, I think Harden Iron Gray or Caspian. Where is it? Or heavy metal? Maybe I don't know. Where is it? Now I gotta find colors. It's gunmetal. Or Caspian right there. I'm gonna try and. $50 in June. Wait, Nate's is in June too. Is there no February babies anymore? Okay, now I can relate with them because I'm a February. I am February 27th. Yep, I was almost born on a leap year. Or I was, and my parents just lied to me. I just haven't looked that closely into my birth certificate. Chafee's is February 17th. Cool. There's a few of us. I gotta pull up the picture of the Helldiver again to see all the little metal claps on him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Be your competitor against us. I think you were telling me this before. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, we're not gonna go too hard in the paint with it. I mean, shoot. I mean, you never know. We might back out and just do PAX West. Yep, and it has been. And we've missed PAX West ever since the first year we did it because we've been doing GCX. And we do very well at PAX. And the only difference is we're doing a family vacation down there this year. So, well, I can back out of the convention and just not do it and just, you know, be down there with the family type situation. You know, but we're still mulling it over. We'll see. I'm going to wait until probably, I don't know, a little bit later and talk to Chris from Reed Pop and see what PAX West looks like this year. And it all depends on if other things, go for positive. You're fine. Tacos, darn right. Tell you the truth, I've been dreaming of that katsu burger ever since, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I think you showed up like just after katsu burger. Like, I was like so into it, man. That katsu burger, man, is so good. Hey, 40. You did katsu? Yeah. Dude, it was so good. Yeah, you, me, and Joe walked there. Yeah. And I was all butthurt because I was like, no, this isn't the place we were supposed to go. We were supposed to walk this way. And we took a left. And then we went there, and I'll tell you what, it would have been the biggest regret of my life because that place is freaking amazing. I love katsu burger now. This is more like a glaze right here. But I guess I can kind of hit the trim right here. Hit these parts with it. The lighter parts of the cape. You're fine. I think my dog just ran into the office door. It's like a thud. Yeah, that katsu burger in Seattle, man. I'm still having dreams about it. I brought it up to a couple buddies who live in Bellevue, and literally right when we were in the middle of a game, and they ended up ordering DoorDash for katsu burger. They're like, dude, katsu burger is so goddamn good. And it's like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm trying to clean this up a bit and then go back over it. Yeah, like literally, I'll get in conversations. Like, I got into the meeting call and I'm like, oh, have you ever tried this down in Philly? Oh, you got to eat this and that. And I'm like, oh, when we went here, oh, it's all revolves around food, like everything, even when we were up in Nova Scotia, like I rate everything by the food. Doesn't matter where we go. And now, actually, there's some of the Stack Up people that want to bring me to some place down in Orlando. Like, we went to Miller's and I brought up Miller's to him. Like, that was really good food. And he goes, that's a chain, Joe. We're going to bring you to real food. And it's like, oh, okay. All right, well. I know, right? He'll be like, "That's blasphemy, Joe," and you know it. Yeah, I've never seen somebody so excited for food. Aunt was like, "Whew, I know." That was pretty funny, actually. And just the fact that he perked up and he's like, "That table just brought up food." Like the fryer was on. And he goes, and he wasn't even freaking hungry. He's like, "I'm ordering it just under principle. Like, I want this. Like, you have to see this." And what he ordered, I'm just gonna call it a trash plate because it was absolutely freaking enormous what he ordered. I'm like, dude, that is obscene. And you wanted to eat like all of us to order that? Like, dude, I don't think I could have ate that today or tomorrow. Like, that's a lot of food. But it's so good, Joe. Yeah. No, we'll do it remotely. That must be another child showing up to the house. Yep. Yep, definitely is. We got a full house tonight. Yep. Yep. And then tomorrow night we have an artist coming on with us. His ah, it's gonna be a good one too. He's so talented. And such a nice guy. Him and his wife. And then we also have a new ambassador too. His name is Bright Minis. He's an active service member, but he's in. I gave him the tag for the mindful painting, channel, so he can be in there and kind of work with us on some things. And he's very shy, but he's very very nice individual, and I'm really looking forward. And he's going to be coming on in the future as well, doing a meet the artist as well too. And of course, I got to try and get something with you and Mage Brush, and just try and do a little bit of meet the artist. There he is. Oh God, were your ears burning? Wait, what did I do? Nothing. Yeah, pinch poke, you owe me a coke. Uh, no, we were just singing your praises. You know how you're new ambassador with us, and you're very talented. And we gave you the mindful painting role in the ambassador server. It's at the very bottom of the server, but you can see everything that we're doing and planning for the the painting stuff and anything for the brush and shield program. It's all right there, so you can be a part of it. Beckett, one of us. Yes. Yep. And I was just singing your praises, how nice you and your wife are, and looking forward to getting you on for one of the meet the artist nights as well too. I am not very good at edge highlighting or just highlighting in general. Yeah, yeah, that's the nice thing. That is a Lord of Change. Yep, we're doing a group, a split. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yep, that's what Bird's working on her channel right now. she has been working on that for a while now, and she just started doing the edge highlights. The blue chicken is the blue chicken's looking great. It does look good. Yep. That thing's massive. Good God. You know, the funny thing is, um, half the hobby of Warhammer is just buying the minis and not building them yet, just buying them. Like, it's kind of funny. Rubric. Are those 3D printed? Oh, they're just primed already. Did Magnus do anything wrong? Yeah, yeah, he's done lots of things wrong. It's gonna be longer than a year. That is. I played with my tattoo artist actually, and Miss Bright Minis is in. Don't you mean your mountain of shame? Touche. I dig it. Yeah, I don't have that much. I got. I mean, I'm still working on my Lionel L. Johnson, and I just got the base to a good point with the grass and everything. But I still got to do his cape. The mane is giving me the hardest freaking time. But one thing I learned, or that I've seen, I've been looking up other people like doing these to try and get references and like how they did it. This isn't the same mane as a bunch of other minis like him. Like everything else is the same except the mane. There's more texture in the hair and everything where this is like more smooth along the edges. And this one it's like, wait a minute, I think I got chipped on the mane. Like it's not the same like hide, but it is looking good. I'm taking my time on it. I did get the grass and everything on the base, to a spot that I kind of liked. Um, it's coming together. I've just been very nervous to do the highlights and everything on him, because I got his base, I got some tones and stuff like that, but I'm so nervous to do highlights. Like I'm not very good at it. Like you're very good at doing those blends and everything. Like you can see between like the purples, the blues, and everything like that, and yours and the wings especially. Like I'm not good at doing like glazing. Like glazing's really good for getting those transitions. Just got to practice. Yeah, and I don't want to practice on him. I want him to, be the end result of that. Yes, it is. Yep. So I'm trying to take my time with him, and my goal is to do all the Primarchs. So I want to do all the Primarchs and have like as many, because the next one I'm gonna do after him is Gilliman, but after I also have I got so many freaking minis. I got this tactical squad. I got another freaking. I got another Infernus squad. I got freaking all these other freaking D&D ones. I got. Oh, what else we got? Oh, right here, the drawer of shame. Yeah, sidetracked. And then I got, some blade guards to do. And then I got this guy. It's a Soul Blight Grave Lord that I got. So I got him. And then there's something that doesn't even have to do with minis. Well, in a different aspect. I've been holding on to this for over a year because I'm kind of nervous to do it. But it is a book nook from it's like a Diagon Alley one. So it's a book nook, and yeah, that's it right there. So I want to do it, but I'm so nervous to do it. I opened it up. Ooh, Nate, with you and your air horn. I have it turned way down, but it still catches me. That is not a box of shame. That's called a box of month's salary. A goose hydra? I see that. Oh yeah, you do. It's a. You know what? Somebody's got to do a cobra chicken. Working on it. That's funny. Wait, what is this? It's a satin black. It's a black wash. That's why it came out that way. Yep. Yep. Bold strategy cotton, indeed. Where's them? Mm. Yeah, you do. All right, have a good night, Nate. Oh my god. Are those pewter? Wow. Oh my gosh. I guess half the battle is actually having things to paint, you know? Oh my god, there's even more. Yes, I remember that one. Oh, you'll dig this. Yep, it's a big one. What was that? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that thing is like just the transitions that you've done in it like make me jealous. Just how you blended the colors into it. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, true. Are they that dusty? You're like, oh yeah. What if you got one of those like air duster things, just like the vacuum powered ones, where you could just like and just kind of cheat code it. It's gonna be like a chameleon turtle. Yeah, you have a lot of cool pieces. Yes, you do. I've seen that. Oh my god, it's a lot bigger than I than the pictures you've shown. Like in the hobby shop like nearby, like I go in there and they had a red dragon. It might be the size of like the wing, like one wing. Like, oh yeah, that's freaking disturbingly big. Well, there's 2026 and 2027 right there. What book series is that? Why does that sound familiar? Why does Fourth Wing sound familiar? Like the setting of the world? Okay. I can Google it. Brave the Dark. It's not like a game. Hunger Games meets a little bit of smut. All right. All right. So kind of like Game of Thrones light. There's a book series that I like. It's the name sounds absolutely horrific, but it's called Boxy Team Morningwood. It follows a mimic, and the mimic becomes sentient. Like it it comes comes to life in a dungeon essentially, and it listens. Like the first like couple chapters is it listening to adventurers doing the dungeon, like going through the dungeon and eating the adventurers, and then having an internal voice saying level up, you now unlocked this skill, and it going what, like, and then eventually like growing strong enough that it grows an appendage that can hold a sword and then kills the adventurers coming in again, and then becomes levels up again, and then gets a because it's an agent of chaos or whatever, because it's a monster, it ends up getting a demonic familiar that it gets, and every time it contacts like the thing for like his familiar, it's like calling a 1-800 number with an operator. Like Demons Are Us is what it's called. And it Carl is his guy, and he talks him through it. And every time his familiar like first showed up, all he did was eat it, and then it would respawn, and then he would eat it again, and then it would respawn, and he thought it was just forever food. So every time it came, he would just eat it, and he started leveling up from it, and then became what was it? It was like a necromancer or something like that, and then a shapeshifter, and then like it just kept evolving, and then it got another, and it's kind of smutty too when the other familiar comes involved, but it is just ridiculously funny. But the fight scenes towards the end are so good. It does also end up coming out of his dungeon, and it goes into another dungeon, and it defeats it, and you expect this big old battle at one point, like it's standing off against the dungeon lord and this and that, and it's doing its monologue thing, and all it does is just right in the middle of the monologue, mid sentence, it just smacks it with a giant hammer and kills it. And he's like, well, that was easier than I thought. And he saw the dungeon core and he took it, and the dungeon like master is like, I'll give you whatever you want, do not take the core out, it cannot leave the dungeon, that is literally the essence of a dungeon, you cannot take the core. But it was shiny, and it's a mimic, and it wanted to take the dungeon core, so it left with it, and it turned into essentially a ticking time bomb. And one of his familiars was like, screw this, grabbed it and huffed it as far as it could. Unfortunately, the fortunate thing is they all survived. The unfortunate thing is the direction that the familiar threw the dungeon core before it exploded rolled into a town, and it blew up the town. And then all of a sudden, after it detonated, it leveled up 50 levels because it was a cataclysm, and it killed like 1,500 people in the village or whatever. So it gained all the experience from that. And it's like, ooh. and every book after that, it's referenced the cataclysm and like of Natal or whatever, and it's always referenced, and he's always like holding his hand up, like shielding his face, like ooh, like yeah, I remember that. That was terrible events, and it was pretty good. Hey, Bill, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. I would have took it because I was not too. Yeah, apparently, Critical Role is coming out with a video game next year or the year after. Yeah, it was announced earlier this week that they're in development for their own video game that is like Boulder's Gate. So it's Boulder's Gate esque with the original squad, I'm guessing. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. And then I saw that they just what? The show? It's fun. I got to admit, the barbarian like guy, I mean, he's even better outside the campaign in that show like I love his deep voice and just kind of like antics and everything. But seeing him come to life, I mean, come on, that is so much fun. Mm-hmm. And you're right. It's the banter, you know. It's the back and forth that make it so much fun. And when you got a player that can really express that, it makes it even more fun. And Cody, from being in a car with him, can do that. He is very good at that. Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. This is true. Yeah, especially when you're able to riff off somebody else, it makes it a lot of fun. And Cody's got the personality that it ain't gonna take much for him to riff off somebody. Like just give me an inch. That's it. If you play along a little bit, we're in. We're gonna have fun with this. That is a hell of a freaking. So what is this? Just a jump in Discord and banter about the movies? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'd be arguing for Mad Max. That is a classic. Is it like a set list or just your list? Oh, but that's a Disney movie. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Interesting. Now I gotta sit here and think. Like, what about Avatar? Is that considered? Maybe you don't know. Oh, fair. You got me there. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. There's one movie that absolutely destroyed me as a child. It was called Benji. It was a Disney movie. That is, I watched it once. I died on the inside, and I never watched it again because it was that like emotional for me as a child. And then the sequel came out, and I watched that, and it was just as traumatizing to me. And it's like, and it's a heartfelt, like it ends on a good note. It does, but it's so sad in the middle. Like it crushed me. Even Homeward Bound made me cry. Like Shadow, no. Yeah, that. Yep, nope. I'm still like I'm getting emotional just thinking about it right now. Like, nope. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. Fox and the Hound. Yeah, that one. That one got was. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the early '90s, late '80s, like Disney movies, they were pretty traumatizing. Like they were tear jerkers. Like they knew, like they knew how to get the audience like emotionally invested, but always and I always called it, the crux of the movie. Like the crux is, where everything shifts, like the feel good and this and that, and now you have the emotional investment in it. Like now it's real. Now this there's a little bit of the reality and real world that comes into play, and it it's draining. So that's what gets me. Yep, and those movies hit. Um, yeah, no, Benji, that was traumatizing. Yep. So if anybody has that on the list, like I don't think anybody could argue that. Mulan, I'll make a man out of you. See, I never watched Mulan growing up. Was it the old box VHS, like the ones that are like people are looking for now, that are like valuable, like those the box sets that I'm talking referencing, right? Like it was the Disney boxes that were essentially like collector's items now. Yeah, that's one. That's them. Yeah, look up the prices of those. Some of them. They some of them are pretty valuable. Yep. That is true. But it's like that for a lot of Disney movies though too. Yeah, because we used to have like the box sets. I'm from that generation where we searched for the TV controller once we heard that Disney DVD is. Yeah, I'm from the generation where you had to have everything on channel 3, to get it to work. What, the channel 3 thing, or? Oh, yeah. Yep, you had to, flip the thing to channel 3. Otherwise, it wasn't going to work. Or channel 2, depending on. Oh, yeah. Some of them are like crazy valuable. Yeah. Yep. I brought one in. I have. It was at my parents' house, and they dropped them off here while cleaning out like a closet. And they're like, "We don't know what you want to do with these, but maybe your girls will watch them." I'm like, we don't own a VHS player. Like that. That is not like a readily available thing anymore. Um, I believe there's one at my parents' house somewhere floating around, like under the staircase or something like that. Like my father's got like he bought a stereo system when I was like 10 years old that he still thinks is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. That is very out of date, but it's like the greatest thing, right? I have some alpha set. It's not a full set, but they are alphas of Pokemon. And I told my oldest, I have the first base set of Pokemon. Yes. Yep. Because I brought them in, and we had a card shop down the street from us growing up. So we used to take pocket change and stuff like that and go get baseball and football cards and stuff like that. But then they started getting in towards the end Magic and Pokemon. They're like, "Oh, we got these." I can still remember the conversation. It was like, "Oh, we got these. That's a game. There's cards you can get and you can play against each other and everything, and they're collectible too." It's like, "Oh, all right." And I remember it, and I remember buying multiple boxes, and then Magic, the old brown packs of Magic cards. I still have one unopened. Um, and it's just sitting. And I told my oldest daughter, I'm like, "That's your college fund, uh, just so you know." And she took one binder. She was questioning me one night, and this was recently. She was questioning me, and I'm like, "Okay, here's one binder." She goes, "Why do you keep it in the safe?" I go, she goes, "I don't think it's worth that much," and just kind of like calling it out. I'm like, "All right." So I went and got the binder, and I said, "Pull up your little thing," and because she's got her own Pokemon cards, and I'm like, "You can open up to the first page, and you can look up the first card." The first card was worth $1,200, and she goes, "Are you kidding?" And I'm like, "Nope," and it's ungraded. And then she moved on to the next one, and that one was worth a little bit more. And I have a Charizard in there that's very beat up. That was one that, like, when we were kids, like, we when you're a kid, you don't realize the value of anything. Like, that was the card that was like I had that like taped to like my bedroom mirror. Like, it's beat up. Um, but I put it back, and I put it in the binder, and yeah, so I have those, and then I have the Magic ones, and I've sold several of the Magic ones, um, but I still have quite a few. No, no, I had the original Shamir. What is it? Samir Dragon. I can't even think. No, it's not Chafin Dragon. It's It was a Shamir. I can't even pronounce it. What the hell is it called? No, it wasn't a shimmer dragon. Shafus, what's up? Where is it? Or was it a different card game I'm thinking of? I'd have to go up to the safe. Well, that didn't take a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and, for the magic cards, I had to actually go up to my parents' house and like go into my old bedroom and start digging through the closet to try and find them. But if anybody remembers He-Man from back in the day, like the '80s, you know those like spring, like there's a spring on four corners of like a rocking horse, and you can get on it, and it's all like springs, and you can bounce and everything. I have the Battle Cat version of that. That even my daughters have rode, and I was told I should sell that too, because that apparently is very difficult to find as well. Wow, I almost don't believe you. Yeah, you do. Well, they changed the way their cards are done recently over the like last year or two that actually drove the value of them down. Ew, mono blue player. That's hardcore, man. That's hardcore. Yeah. Did you get any while you were in Japan? Really? Magic in Pokemon. Or Magic in Japan. I would have thought that it would have been predominantly Pokemon, like not Magic. Oh, hold my beer. Really? All right. Well, we gotta wait for your commercial break. Come on, big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. Oh my gosh. Now we got a crunch one. Hey, have a good night, Chiefs. Thank you for stopping in, man. One single magic card. Just one? Yeah, I have a half a binder of them. And the funny thing is, where I found my magic cards at my parents' house when I went looking for them, they were actually in just like a giant pile in like a little like card tote thing. Oh, there we go. Wow. Of course, there's Godzilla cards. I know a couple. I know a couple people that would actually lose their minds over Godzilla cards. Oh my god! Yeah, there they are. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that is cool. Those got to be valuable right there. Hmm. Hmm. Wow, that is cool. I have to step into the other room real quick. I'll be right back. right. Well, they probably are. I have no doubt. Now there's so many different apps and everything. You can see the prices and values on things. But we're having a little situation with the little ones. Um, so I am going to go raid you. Oh. Did I do it right? Bird Ninja Art. Am I doing it right or am I messing it up? I don't know. Thought I was. Copy. Can I tan? It's backslash raid Bird Ninja. Why is it? Oh, wait. It's because I'm trying to do it in your chat. I'm like, why is this not working? It's like, oh, wait. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I swear. Did that work? Yes. That worked. All right. Yep. Well, I made some progress on this guy. I'm not completely done with him yet, but the Tyrannid's actually looking like it's got like a body and it's starting to come together a little bit, and I'm hitting some of the highlights on him, and I'm kind of proud it's making progress. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. I dig it. I'm going to hit some highlights on him later, but it was a lot of fun, and yep, I hope everybody tunes in. Go give, if you're not following Bird Ninja Arts, give her a follow right now, and we're going to go raid her together. All right, it was fun, Bird. I will chat with you later.